So, my name is John Oluwafemiola. I'm popularly called Ambizalil, and the platform is Sustainable Development Goal Discourse, as of course, in short, we call it SDG Discourse. And of course, we'll be bringing activists on this program. So, we'll be discussing initiative that focuses on achieving sustainable development goal. You can be part of those people that would like to interview. You are doing a wonderful job in one corner of your place. We can bring you on board and let people hear what you are doing to achieve sustainable development goal. And today I have someone very, very important, someone that is doing a wonderful job, from the university to the larger environment, and I have him in the house. But before I do that, let's go on a very short break, and when we come back, I will introduce him and the discourse will kick off. Thank you.
Us too. And if we have a world of ordinary people, extraordinary things will happen to me and you. Just a man.
Welcome back once again. My name is John Oluwafemiola. I'm popularly called Ambizalil, and the platform is SDG Discourse. And here now I have with me my guest. Is the convener of International Center for Advocacy and Social Equity, and of course, it's a wonderful name. The abbreviation is so sweet. They call it In Case. So I have with me Mr. Akinola Yusuf, the convener of In Case. So in case you have issues, in case you have problems, in case you want to challenge government, you can just call on. He's my friend though. I can be a consultant to him, so you can always call me and he will sort things out. So in order not to waste our time, I present to you Mr. Akinola Yusuf, the convener of In Case. Welcome on the program.
Thank you, Mr. John.
Actually, I want to appreciate you for that short notice, and you are here. Here we are discussing sustainable development goal. Can you take us through what you do as an activist?
What I do basically is to promote human rights, and by so doing, I promote peace, freedom, and social justice.
Wow. That's beautiful. For someone like me, because I'm also into the space, I understand what you're saying. But for people outside there that wants to understand something about sustainable development goal, that want to understand what you do, please can you break them down for us?
Okay. Let me say, just like you said, it started when I was in university, specifically University of Ibadan. I was the president of Student Council on Legal Aid, Scholar UI. At that place, what the organization stands on is to make justice accessible to all students of the university community, and as well consolidate the cost of legal aid in Nigeria. Within a short period of time, I was the president. We could able to advocate for the rights of virtually more than 200 students within the university community. Make justice accessible to them. We have a lot of testimonies at that period of time.
Wow.
A whole lot of people outside the university community started calling us to come and even take up cases for them outside. So by the time I graduated from university, there was still these calls coming in here and there from Oyo State, Imo State, Lagos State.
Wow.
I say, Yusuf, please, we have issues here, we have issues of human rights here and there. So we felt the need that let's proceed. This has actually been the cause of humanity that God has put on our shoulders. So that led to us to the formation of In Case.
Wow, that's lovely. So it means from campus to off campus.
Off campus.
Oh, beautiful.
Beautiful.
I love that. So I've always been advocating for this, that it's not about where you start, it's not about how you start, it's about the vision that you have and what you want to achieve. Seriously, I want to appreciate what you are doing. It's a wonderful thing. And by the way, the program is SDG Discourse. Of course, you are an activist. We have actually spotlighted one of those strong activists in Oyo State, and you are one of them.
Thank you.
And of course, we know what you do is in line with sustainable development. If we're going to say that this is what I do to achieve sustainable development goal, which of the goal are you actually achieving?
What? If I'm
The major one.
The major one. If I'm
Okay.
to pick the major one,
Okay.
I'll pick goal 16.
Goal 16.
Which is
okay.
peace, justice, and strong institution.
Okay.
Because we advocate human rights.
Yes.
And by so doing, we
Ensuring
promote
peace.
peace
Okay.
and justice
Okay.
in Nigeria.
Okay. Oh, that's fantastic. And at that point, I want to say this. So, what are you doing? How do you do what you do to achieve those things that we have mentioned in Goal 16? We talked about peace. We talked about justice, isn't it? And we talked about such strong institution. Can you give us what are those things that you put in place to actually achieve some of these things?
Let me try to make this clear.
Okay.
I'm not doing this alone.
Okay.
I'm doing this with strong and passionate advocates. That if you permit me to mention their names at the end of this discourse, I would
Okay.
like to appreciate them as well.
No. For now, we are spotlight.
So
we can
I-
actually bring them on board.
All right, no problem
Okay.
with that.
Okay.
So what we do basically is to sensitize the public,
Okay.
create awareness
Okay.
around human rights,
Okay.
and as well offer free legal aid services to people victims of injustice here and there. When you get out, you discover that there are a lot of people who could not have access to justice by virtue of their financial status. So we look at the way we can be of help to them, make justice accessible to them, find a way of solving the human rights issues, the violations, seek redress at any point.
Okay. So I really love what you are working on. But I want to ask. This is another question I would like to ask. You talked about sensitizing people concerning their rights, isn't it? Human rights,
of course,
and how to actually demand for their rights, isn't it?
Of course,
right.
Stand up for their rights.
Stand for their rights, of course. And you said you offer free legal aid
services
to services to people, and of course you talked about our advocacy. Can you give us an example of some of those things that you have actually worked on?
In fact, it's not far-fetched.
Okay.
Recently, we just concluded a maiden edition of virtual human rights workshop.
Okay.
Where we have almost 400 participants.
Wow.
Across Nigeria.
I think I saw that flyer.
Wow.
Although you didn't invite me. Anyway.
Sorry
let's
that.
go ahead. Go ahead.
So we have about 400 participants across 6 geopolitical zones of Nigeria.
Wow.
Here we discuss certain human rights issues. The objective of this workshop is actually to educate Nigerians about human rights and prevailing human rights issues. Second, to also raise the consciousness of Nigerians towards human rights advocacy. And to provide solutions to certain human rights issues.
Wow, that's huge for me. Anyway, that's huge. Let me ask a question. We talked about sustainable development goal. We have spent years on this thing now. By the year we are actually looking at year 2030, isn't it?
Exactly.
For you, can you say we have actually achieved so much? We have spent some years, at least a very good number of years, on this issue of sustainable development goal, SDGs. We are advocating, we are sustaining it, we are doing this. In your own assessment, do you think we have done much as a Nigerian?
Well, I would say we are trying our best.
Okay.
Even though our best has not been so felt internationally. Because we still have millions of Nigerians who do not know about these SDGs at all.
Oh, wow. That's serious.
Which is actually telling us that there is need for us to intensify advocacy about SDGs to the grassroots level. We shouldn't just stay on social media. We need to take it to the streets. Let people understand what SDGs is all about. Because the level of illiteracies in Nigeria is affecting a whole lot of things. And that is one of the problems we have with SDG.
Achieving sustainable development
in Nigeria.
So now I'm looking at the situation. You mentioned something that we have to take it to the rural people. We have to take it to the rural people.
Take it to the streets.
To the streets, and people should understand of what benefit is sustainable development goal to the people on the streets. Or is it that the government are the ones that actually need a sustainable development goal? I want you to, because a lot of people ask me that question.
Sustainable development goals is for every human person. In fact, non-human being,
yes.
Also still benefit. Because when you look at all the 16 goals, it touched a whole lot of things.
Yes, the environment, the human being, and
so now asking a question whether
economy
it's going to beneficial to the people on the streets, then I begin to question what is sustainable development goals for.
So our time is fast spent anyway, and I think I enjoyed discussing sustainable development goal with you, and of course spotlighting you today and discussing what you do. At least if my people didn't remember anything, they should remember in case you have problem, you have violation of rights, you have people violating your fundamental human right, but you must be very sure that you didn't violate other people's right as well.
That's very important.
Yes, so in case is here to help. So if you need to contact in case, can you give them your contact? What your contact is all about? No, you just call your number so that they can actually get to you. In case people wants to reach you as a person, can you just give us how they can contact you? You are free. This is a free cheap advert for you. You can give us your Twitter handle. Give us your number.
Okay, my phone number is 070.
070
511
33 and 1. Okay,
that's my phone number.
Then when it comes to, if you want to contact you on Twitter,
you can contact me at Akinola_Yusuf.
Yes, I think we are friends on we are actually friends on Twitter. And of course, at this point, I want to say thank you very much for coming on this program. And of course, my people that are listening to me, this is SDG Discourse, and what we do here is to spotlight activists, what they do, and what they are doing to achieve sustainable development goals, the initiative they are actually using to achieve these sustainable development goals. If you think you are doing something remarkable and nobody is spotlighting you, you can reach out to me. My number is 07030658304, and of course you can also send me an email, olajohnoluwafemi@gmail.com. My Ola is OLLA johnoluwafemi@gmail.com, and of course you can reach me on Twitter. My Twitter handle is Twaji White, but my Twaji White is TWERGY White that's my Twitter handle. We want to appreciate Nigerian Youth SDGs for giving us this platform, this opportunity to spotlight activists around the country and of course across the world. Of course, spotlighting activities, initiatives that gears towards achieving sustainable development goal. But until next time we'll meet again, let me leave you with these wonderful musicals. Thank you very much.
Time don't come for us to wake up.
My people, it's not time for action. Yeah. No more talk.
they don't get you.
Them say the way you lay your bed, now so you go lie on top. When you sell your votes, not poverty.